It's an abbreviated week here for GH, but we're not abbreviated at all on what we think. Next. It was an abbreviated week on GH, but we're not abbreviating what we think. Next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
That's all I gotta say. You guys, I feel like that's like at the end of like some kind of thing at the hospital. It's really crazy. I'm James Lott Jr. and this is the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. It's so hot here in Los Angeles. I don't know what the F I'm doing today. I'm here. It is hot. I don't know. I can't think. I can't breathe. It's just crazy talk.
It's hot as balls out there.
It's hot as Haiti. It's hot as balls. It's hot as F. F that S. All of it.
Even Nelly, he doesn't want to sing his song today. It's so hot.
It's so hot. It's too damn hot, as that song is way back. Again, I'm James Lott Jr. I'm here with two people who are surviving the heat with me, but they probably have air conditioning at their homes. First is Lacretia Lyon.
I do have air conditioning. Thank the Lord for that. And since I'm Lacretia Lyon, guys, you can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet, since there is only one.
And people are already saying, Frank, please rant.
Yeah.
Wow. Frank Moran.
Do not worry, folks. As Jim said, it was an abbreviated week, but boy, oh boy, they made sure that there's plenty of stuff not to like. So I'll be talking all about that. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HappyGoJack.
And you can follow me at James Lott Jr. all over the goddamn universe. It's just so hot. I want to swear so bad. It's so hot. So my swear word may come out here and there. Follow us on iTunes. Follow us on YouTube. I'm gonna look at iTunes because I've been gone. I was gone for like a month. But I'm looking at iTunes. If you actually comment and rate us on iTunes, I'm gonna give away a prize to you. So go there and do something. 5 stars. Say something about the show. Positive, of course. And of course, we're also on Facebook. Don't say if you say anything, then you're not getting a prize. That's not gonna work. And follow us on our Facebook page. That's all I gotta say. Goodbye. See you guys later. No. Also, we have some great news. Okay, let's go a few things we're gonna get dispelled right now. First of all.
Yes. Quick, because I know everybody's wondering, like,
they must be
right there on the cusp
so close.
of 2000. No. 1,593. It's not moving, guys.
Almost 1,600. It's, I think, positive. The glass isn't half empty. It's half full because someone drank it.
Which would be great if we were aiming for 1,600.
Well, we are still on the road to 2,000. But I'll give a few gifts away if you go on iTunes. Do it, James. Do it. You want me to cuss? I have to get something good for me to cuss. I can't. I have to make it really good. I want to save the cuss word for something really good. So we'll get there today, hopefully. You guys, some good little news. So here's some things. Carly Schroeder is coming on as Serena Baldwin, which we're all happy about. Yeah. She was on Port Charles. She was never on GH. She was on Port Charles. So she's all good. The same actress who played her as a kid, all grown up, is coming on. I'm so excited about that.
This better not be just like, hey, we'll come on for a couple days and that's it, I'm out. I want her around on a longer term basis.
Who could she be? Okay, she's not related to Michael, right?
Yeah, no. And that's the thing is everybody wanted Nell to be Serena, or just every woman that's ever come into Michael's orbit they wish was Serena, because that's one of the few people he's not related to.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that. So that could. I'm thinking, who else could she be with? Because she's in her early 20s or mid 20s. So it's whatever that age group is, I guess, on the show. It's not really Wade Dylan.
Yeah, there's Dylan and Michael, I think.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
Until Morgan comes back.
Unless they make her a lesbian.
Yeah, then there's Christina.
Yeah, there's Christina. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, it's got to be one of Sonny's kids just to irk Scott, right?
That's true, which would be great.
Use of history. Good use of history, because Karen.
Yeah, Sarah C. agrees with us. Happy that Serena will be back for a bit, but she could hook up with Michael or Christina. So she was on the same page.
Same page, that's right. Now, also, here's a couple of things. Okay, so right now, William DeVry is not off the show. I have authority saying that they're just in contract negotiations. Doesn't mean he's off the show yet. He actually even posted a thing saying that, they just go that he's happy to be at GH and he's working some stuff out. And Michael Easton's not leaving the show anytime soon either. He's on the show. ABC loves him. He's on the show. So I wouldn't be too scared yet. Rebecca Budig, yes, she is out. Doesn't mean everybody leaves with her.
Yeah.
But it's like, but there's a few things that I just want to clear. Like those, and you actually go online, you see what people are they're both posting stuff, saying how much they love being on the show. And Michael Easton wrote a beautiful thing to Rebecca Buddick on Twitter. It was like Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
cool. I'm hoping
Yeah, I
that
love
part of William DeVry's negotiation is like, please don't give me a storyline that shoots my character in the foot
Yeah,
for
yeah,
long
yeah.
stretches at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a lot of what's going on here is he wants a better story. And let's face it, he should get one.
Yes, yeah.
That pretty Canadian butt. Actually, hashtag Canadian butt is trending here. I think that was Kelly from PEI. Thank you so much for that.
I know, like, oh my God.
Can't wait to look at that hashtag later.
Oh my God, it's like, oh, he's an actor, but you guys are crazy. Keep hot butt DeVry. That's right. And I think he really is related to the DeVry Institute people. I think he really is.
Huh.
Really?
I think he actually is, but don't quote me on that. I think he is. We'll have to look that up sometime. I think he is. Actually.
And if you're at Comic-Con, you can just see Michael Easton and talk to him because he will be there.
Yeah, you say he's always nice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're working to get him on the show. We're working to get him on. I'm working with somebody right now who works for him. We're trying to get him on the show. We're getting there, and he's just a person who doesn't do a lot of press, but he does go to events. If you say you always go to events, and I'm posting some of the events on the page too that are coming up. There are a lot of GH events, and GH Weekend, their own fan week is coming in August that they do also for them, so that GH does themselves.
They're holding it right here
Yeah.
during our
Yeah.
show, right?
Perfect.
That's right here during our show, yes, in Burbank. So actually, I'll be out of town that weekend. I'll be at a wedding in Seattle, so I won't be able to go to that. I'm kind of sad. Like, dang it. So yeah, we had an abbreviated week. It was 4th of July. We had going on. And they didn't do anything on Monday. They didn't do anything new on Monday either. So it was just Monday. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I just really want to start out with the wedding. I want to talk about that because I think the fans overall loved it. It was the right points, the right parts of cheese, the right parts of warmth. I kind of liked it. It was the first time there was a wedding. You know, I've complained so many times. The first time there was a wedding that had no other hijinks. It was just about them.
Yeah, once they got to the wedding went through without a hitch, and I like that. And the stuff that happened before the wedding was actually funny, and it spoke to their characters. I mean, the Olivia thing, I just love whenever she was in the cell, and it's like, oh, man.
It's cheesy, but
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes
It fit
I can,
them.
yes, and
Yeah.
I could take the cheese.
Yeah.
All this did was showcase. I'm going right into this one.
Oh, he's ready, you guys. He's ready.
It showcased how terrible of a boss that Carly is. Because so the fire happens in Ned's room, and she
Yes.
goes, well, now I got to go with this fireman, and we've got to go to all the other rooms to check. Carly bails, heads over to Cut to Sunny at the restaurant. So that's why this all happens with Olivia and the fireman. And this fireman, the most sensitive fireman that has ever been found.
He was hot, too.
Where he just gets part of his jacket taken off there and then pushed on the bed, and Olivia just is bouncing next to him,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden thrown in jail. Like,
yes.
and at no time does anybody say, "Hey, you know what? This is our boss.
Yeah.
We should maybe give Carly a heads up." Nope, that doesn't happen at all. She makes it all the way down into PCPD, gets thrown in there. She's wearing, a bachelorette tiara and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the cop says, "Oh, you are a streetwalker." Like, what? No, she's wearing this. And then somebody comes in right in front of her face and takes a photo, and she doesn't remember who did this, of course. And okay, all right, maybe she's, inebriated, so that's all right. But the fact that photo, like, somebody goes up there and takes that and then decides, you know what, we know enough that this person that we're gonna take a photo of shouldn't be in here because she's a big power player, and she is the mother of one of our officers. But we're gonna leak this photo to the press anyway. Dum.
Oh, my God.
Dum.
There you go, kids.
Dum.
No, I said for me, it harkens to the old days.
Yeah.
It's some high weird. It was cheesy. There were cheese. But I thought it was a good kind of cheese. I thought, why not? There was no mob story, and there was no, like I said, there wasn't like another storyline permeating that storyline. Like it wasn't like it was just them.
Yeah, and that was the thing, is everybody who was there at each scene made sense.
Yes.
And that
Yes.
was what I liked about it, is like, these are the groups of people who should be here. And it fit the characters, even though it was cheesy and dum.
But I'm all fine for you want to have some
Yeah.
cheese in there, but
Yeah.
just come on, you got to know that the audience is going to be smart enough. You can't have these gaping plot holes and go like,
Oh, dang.
just for the sake, like, oh, that'll just be cheesy, and that's supposed to just like whitewash this whole thing. No, come on.
So as you can see, we're on different sides of this, but I thought that was kind of. It seemed like most people kind of liked it. Cheese with no crackers. I didn't say cheese with crackers. And yeah, it's just kind of. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. But going on to the wedding itself, I thought it was well done. She looked beautiful. I will say she looked beautiful.
And when Ned sang, oh.
And everybody smiled how they yes. He sang to her. I love it. And I was like, it's cute.
You know, but I feel like the disappointing thing too is with both sets of these characters. The hard part about doing something like this is where you want to have like the bachelor party, or you want to have the bachelor party. Even then, you want to have those nice character moments where people are going to get around and talking. I feel like these are characters that have been so sidelined just because of, you know, various things. You know, Wally Kurth's on being on 2 shows. Neither have been really big front burner characters for the longest time either. But you just want those moments where you just have like nice character moments where they're playing poker and they're ribbing each other back and forth, and you're learning more about the relationships. But since they're not focused that much, they don't really give them that time. And those are that I would love to see more of that. In favor of less cheese, give us, you know, some nice character moments. Yeah.
He said less cheese, more meat.
That's right.
That's right, kids. I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I didn't bother. None of it bothered me for some reason. Other storylines bothered the crap out of me. This storyline just didn't. It just was easy breezy, just like could watch it. It reminded me of the soaps of the old, kind of a little bit. I mean, it was like everybody made sense who was around. The Quartermaine boys are there, and actually, here's one thing I did like. I don't know if you liked it or not. I did like this again. Dominic Sagapone is such a great actor, and when Dante and Ned talked,
I agree. I like that as well.
Yeah, that was a good conversation. That's the thing, this is who Dante is he's a good son. And that's why his character is so likable. Even when you sometimes want to strangle him, you're like, this talk with him and Ned was just so real, and just what a good conversation for a son of a single mom to have. Like, you know, I'm glad I'm not alone in this anymore.
Yeah.
That was great.
I thought that was a great moment as a person who's a mother who got married as an adult. It's still because you're not looking for a father. You already have a father or whatever. And then this guy comes in to take care of your mother who's been alone for a while, or on her own for a while, like my mom was too. It's very interesting. I thought it was a very realistic talk. I thought it was very realistic. I also liked Laura and Olivia talking. I was like, I guess I never really see them together that often.
No.
They're co-grandmothers of stuff, but they've had a few scenes together. But I was just like, don't you want to let loose? Like, just let loose for a while. Like, you're always in control. You're always responsible. That's very true to Olivia's character.
Yeah, I really liked that Laura, too, was the one to encourage her, because she, to me, made the most sense. Because, I mean, her and Carly are friends, but not really. And Carly's always off with Sonny now, and so it was great that Laura, as the co-grandmother, it was someone she could respect to tell her to let loose.
Let loose. I thought that was actually a kind of a fun conversation. And of course, any of her scenes with little Charlotte's always cute. Yeah,
that was adorable. I'm sorry, when she's like, "I'm your something new," I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute."
Frank, no?
No, that was fine. But the fact that Carly went out,
that was fine.
That was fine. Whatever. I don't care about that stuff. That Carly goes out, comes back in through the lobby of that hotel to makes it all the way back up there to the Metro Court. And nobody says, oh, hey, guess what? You know, Olivia was let out here to the police department. That doesn't get mentioned up. So she shows back up there with Laura. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm late. Okay.
Yes. Well, I did like that Laura and Carly. I was like, I haven't seen them together in a long time. Like Laura and Carly, those characters have a long history. They used to run Deception together several years ago. They have a long history together. It's like, oh, I don't really see them together much, but they are family on some level. I mean, it's still Spencer's kind of, but you never really see them together.
No, that's true. So I mean, there are a lot of relationships that Laura has in place that I feel like, you know, they could be exploited more than they are.
Yeah, that's that part. I agree with that. That's very true. But it was just kind of seeing them together. So the peripheral stuff that kind of happened around it. So Nell looked hot. She looked good in her dress.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was really cute with Nina helping her out.
Yeah, I really like her and Nina. I think, you know, it's good because we couldn't have Maxie, and I felt like she was a good, you know, fill-in there for that nice relationship, to have a good female friendship on the show.
I agree. I had no problem with them, but it got to interrupt the Van Lander story. We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, what a shame.
Or may not talk about that in a second. Who knows? But yeah, I like that she was out. I like that everybody went to Nina.
Yeah.
It was like Laura's like Nina. I was like, Laura and Nina, they're only together when it comes to like the Valentin thing. But I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, she's like, I need some help. I was like, okay, that's smart.
Monica went to Nina.
Monica went to Nina. I was like, it was good that Monica was totally involved, and then Tracy sent a present.
Yeah, and I really liked that was very Tracy, and I just hope that we get to see what she wrote to Olivia.
Yeah,
I hope they reveal that.
Yes.
And to me, I felt that Wally Kurth was just so genuine in the "I wish she was here." I felt like him saying
say it for real, probably.
Yeah, and it was so touching.
Well, you know, Wally told us he didn't want her to retire, so you should stay on.
He loved her.
He loved her, like in real life. So it's kind of, I felt the same. I was thinking he's probably thinking that for real, like, you know, Tracy, Jane, you should be here during this wedding. It's a shame they couldn't keep her on to and then have her leave after the wedding, but I'm glad they included her. But then you also have the whole Michael and Nell finally making their public appearance together. I like Carly kept looking over like, Like,
But also, I'm thinking too, like, you know, Michael, like right there when they're doing that, and they start, Michael and Nels just start making out like Madtown right there. I'm like, you know, your parents aren't thrilled with this. You don't need to make out. You can be there with them. No, you don't have to make out right in front of them. You just kind of just dig the knife a little deeper in them. Do you, Michael? Come on.
Well, look at who Michael's parents are. If it were anybody else, I would say no. But because his parents are Carly and Sonny, it's like, dig it in.
Dig it in. Dig it.
Like I wish Sam had done.
Oh my God! Oh, we will talk that too, of course. Yes, I know. I hadn't watched because I was out of town all week and I hadn't watched them, and I saw these couple of tweets come out, and I was like, Sonny almost killed Sam. Inside, well, I was like, then I finally saw it. I was like, oh, okay. That's one storyline I may rant on. The cuss rate may come out of that storyline. Who knows, kids? Just hold on. But yeah, I like that Carly was like, Ms. Jockey, same thing. They should look annoyed at it. And I just kept looking right now a little bit. I also like the fireworks. I thought it was kind of cute, the fireworks at the end of the wedding. And how Josslyn, which we'll talk about in a second, you know, like, I thought it was cute.
I like Sonny. Like blown away. Like when was the last time Sonny had seen fireworks? Come on, guys, you're a grown man. You've seen many fireworks in your life, but he walks like, holy cow! Oh, look at this! Come on, Sonny. Act like you've been there before. Because you have.
Yeah. So it's kind of So, but it was all couples. We had Kiki looked beautiful too. Haley Aaron, who plays Kiki, looked really great in her dress, and her and Dylan. So it was all these couples there, kind of. So like they're kind of setting us all up with these different stages of couples.
Yeah. Am I dead inside? Because fireworks don't do anything for me. I'm pretty much, I know I'm dead.
Yeah, so
fireworks do zero for me now. Maybe because I've seen so many in my life. Like at this point, I don't care.
Dude, honestly, I guess I'm dead inside too. Because I agree.
Whatever.
You guys, oh my God, I'm the oldest person here. Maybe because I have grandkids. I think in this situation, I thought it was really cool, and because they incorporated with Josslyn and Oscar in that little storyline when they saw the fireworks, I thought it was kind of like. It was a cute thing. I thought it was kind of cute. So I don't know. I'm sentimental these days because I'm just a crazy person. So
James is alive inside.
I'm alive inside. I'm alive. Oh my God, I'm alive. I can't believe it. So yeah, Haley Aaron is coming into her own. I think so. Where's Valerie?
Yeah.
Well, she ain't friends with anybody there. So why would she go to that thing with her and Dante slept together or whatever? That's not anything good. Then Rocco holding Leo was cute.
That is cute.
And Rocco was cute. The kid who plays Rocco was cute. A little too blonde, but that's another story. But
yeah, Rocco.
Yeah.
And then I like Lulu had to lay down. Lulu had to lay down.
Yeah, Lulu had to lay down. You know, she was, in real life, she was a little preggers.
Yes.
So we kind of, had to let them. But I don't know. Thank you, Kelly. I like the fireworks, too. Screw these people who are dead over here on the side of the table. That's right. But yeah, no Valerie in this situation. Like, no. So anyway, I thought it was kind of cute. I'm glad they're married.
Unless they want to hire a security guard for the wedding.
Yeah, just in case. Like, Evans.
Yeah, she's moonlighting as a local security.
But I thought it was cute. And you know what I was thinking about, actually? And it was really weird. I was thinking about her all of a sudden. I was thinking about Kate. How sad it was her cousin, and I was just thinking, oh, she would have been all into it. And I keep forgetting that Olivia never got married.
Yeah.
And she's never been married on the show.
Yeah, because her and Stephen Lars made it to the altar, but he got arrested on her wedding day. I was like, oh, that was so sad. I love Stephen Lars.
I'm a big fan of, what's his name?
Scott Reeves.
Scott Reeves. I'm not one thing for his side. I tell you, he's been hot here. What's going on? I'm old.
But I like that they actually, they had something of hers that they were to pass down.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah, I think it was very cool. But I keep forgetting that she's never been married on the show. That's very. I like that. And Nell's kind of like, he's been married several times. We're like, yep, that's right. I don't think
Well, I liked her having that moment there with Laura too, when she was drunk at her bed, just like, what are we doing living in this huge mansion? Like, is this the right thing to be doing? Like, certainly for somebody in that situation, never been married before, that is definitely a very different lifestyle.
Oh my God, I love she brought about bringing shame to Quartermaine name, and they're like, excuse me, they've done a lot worse. And I'm like, for real. like for real. That was really funny. LOL, Frank wanted to shade little Rocco.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm black, if you don't know this. And just in case you didn't know this already, the show's already mostly white as it is, except for now we got some sprinklings of Ashford. But all these kids are like little blonde kids. Like, where do all these blonde kids come from? Because, Homegirl's not blonde, neither is Homeboy. So I don't know why Leo, there are too many blonde kids. We already got Jake, we already got Dan, they're all blonde. Come on, get some dark-haired kids.
Yeah.
Or redheads or brown or something.
Remember when Michael was a little redhead?
Yes,
that was funny.
He was a good character. That actor was good.
Yeah, Dylan Cash was great. He even played young Dean on Supernatural.
Was he really? Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Dylan Cash was good. He's a good character. So I'm like, come on, folks. Let's get it. Blonde is fine. I was blonde once, too, and it was fun. Those pictures are on my Facebook page somewhere. I had long blonde hair. They're on there. You'll have to really look deep, too, because they are on there. I had long, feathered blonde hair.
I was a cute little blonde baby.
Yeah, you were blonde, too. Were you a blonde baby, too?
I think it was. I think it was lighter. Yeah.
I picture you like you were born a towhead and they got darker.
James Lott's been doing in my life.
Yeah, I was thinking like, here's that footage. Roll it.
Yeah, wait, what?
Here it is. Like I was on the show. There it is, right there. Let's show that clip. No, but I always picture you like somebody who was probably really blonde as a kid, but then just got darker. You didn't stay.
Yes, as I disappointed my parents more and more, my hair got darker and darker.
I didn't mean to say Leo was blonde. I meant like I was talking about Rocco. Leo, Rocco's all these kids running around. I don't know what's going on. They need an Indian. You're available. That's right, Simran. They don't have any. They have a hot Indian on Young Wrestlers right now. Robbie, he's really hot. So anyway, that's that whole situation. What's one of those storylines we had?
Let's talk about something that I enjoyed for the most part there.
You found something you enjoyed?
Yeah, very. It was a brief shining moment. That was Andre and Anna.
Yes.
Oh yes.
You know, which of course, they give it to you, and then in the typical GH fashion, they automatically just start throwing up a million little roadblocks to just stop it. So that was the frustrating part. But at least it was just finally something that I think everybody had been waiting for the longest time to happen.
Yeah.
And then you got to meet us. What does this mean? I don't want to jeopardize our friendship.
Oh, but I think it's religious. That's not the word I was going to say. And I'm totally sober. I was going to say I think it's kind of realistic. Kind of like, okay, come on. If we've all been friends for like 2 years. All of a sudden, we start making out. We're going to think for a second. Like, come on.
I'd be thanking my lucky stars. I'd be doing it.
See, but we have to you have to think. For me, you have to think about okay, we did have a friendship. There's always been a common attraction. She kind of said, I like the awkwardness. I like the way that Anna played it.
Yeah, I thought it was very mature of them to talk about it, and I liked that Andre was the one to bring it up because. He is a therapist, and I feel that he always seems to have that in the back of his mind that he was her therapist. He isn't now, but she was very intimate with him, so that's why he's a little bit, concerned for her, and that's what makes him so sexy.
I feel like that I don't want to jeopardize our friendship. That's a talk if you're in your 20s. I don't want in your 30s, your 40s. Who cares? You don't have that many friends. Whatever. Just hook up. Whatever. It's fine. Just do it.
Just fuck all your friends.
Okay, I'm almost 50. I have a lot of friends. I don't have friends. I still have a life. I do. I don't just take anything. Oh, I don't want to get older and just lose everybody. They don't just die off. Well, some do. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought for me, I thought it was realistic. I thought, okay, it's kind of a weird thing. They're both professional people and trying to kind of come together. I thought it was cute. That was very awkward for them. I had no problem with that. Andre was interested in Anna months ago. Got to go back. Yeah, exactly. I thought the whole thing. They're laughing at you, Frank. I thought the whole thing was cute. I thought it was cute. Yeah. I had no problem. I had no problem with any of it. They look good together, and I hope that
they look great together. Let's just get them together.
Frank, Frank's like, he's going to get them together.
Let's get them.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
I like. Well, he's like, this could do it. Well, anyway, I think it looks like they are leading that direction. So hopefully, they, as Lacretia would say, hopefully they don't puss out.
No,
that's true.
Those are my words.
And please. Please, I beg you, GH, pick a good, any better song.
Oh, the songs.
Yes.
Than what you gave this week for Curtis and Jordan. Oh, that song was terrible.
See, I didn't really remember a song.
I'm sure you didn't.
So
even I don't remember the song.
Me neither. I seriously was like,
I think it was Bounce.
Yeah, I was like,
that seemed to be what was playing.
So now I got to look back at this. I seriously, as soon as Donnell, and it was like, as soon as Curtis and Jordan started kissing in the dark and things were being taken off, I don't remember anything else that went on. I don't remember nothing else. I was like, because, I mean, when okay, oh my God, I'm saying the real names. This is so bad of me. When Jordan was playing around with Curtis at the hospital at first, it was like, I have to arrest you and all stuff. And it was like, I got you. I was like, I was so turned on.
Really? Yeah. Jordan, don't go to the comedy. It's all right.
It worked for me. He's in that outfit with that hat on.
Yeah, that little nerd outfit he had was adorable.
Cheese and crackers. He was so hot in that outfit. And when they said just one drink. And I was like, oh my God, yeah.
Are you saying he could defrag your computer?
He could do all kinds of stuff. My stuff. I was like, that's right, kids. I don't remember the song either. Everybody's like, I don't remember. Nobody can remember the song. It's so funny. It was just like, yeah. They're like, Michael was like, what song? Yeah, it was. I want to go back and listen. I want to hear the song.
No.
I'm sure somebody on YouTube's already uploaded that scene.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And James has watched it like 50 times.
Times.
But he's never going to go back and actually listen to the song.
I probably won't. I'll try again. And I'm like,
Were you like, that song?
They like song. But yeah, so I think it makes them likable. No, but I thought they should be together. I think they should be together. To me, their end game should be together.
Yeah, but then we also have Aunt Stella.
Yeah, that stroke. That mild stroke.
Yeah.
But I loved her. Okay, well, first, before that, I loved her talk with Alexis. I loved that little lunch dinner they had with TJ and Molly, and I liked the fact that her and Alexis got along fine.
Yeah, I liked that. I thought that was a nice scene. But yeah, the whole character arc we have, and now Jordan thinks she gave her a stroke.
I know.
mean,
Like when your man, Mr.
Yeah.
Dr. Hot Priest,
Oh, yeah.
is involved.
So,
I thought it was like Donnell could fry your computer. He would fry it, I'm sure. Hashtag Donnell. No, but I like her. She's been around for a long time. She was also in Fresh Prince. She was Fresh Prince's mother. But no, I like the fact that she would feel some kind of way towards Jordan because of what happened with her sons. I mean, it would be something kind of weird. I mean, it would be kind of weird.
yeah, because they were shooting some b-ball outside of school, and a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in their neighborhood.
And there's Lacretia, who's Shitty Black, doing, yes.
I can do the whole song. If you guys look on Patreon later, I'll figure out how to use that. No.
I know people who use that. I know people who use that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. No, but I thought, because I've had a mild stroke myself. I had it 3 years ago, so I know actually what that feels like.
Time's up when I moved into James's life.
Exactly. As soon as right before Frank came in, I met him, and all of a sudden I had a mild stroke.
That affect that people.
It had nothing to do with my diet or like no exercise or whatever, just for my age. But it's one of those things that's really weird because it can happen at any time, and you can recover. I mean, I've recovered 95% of that. I just have problems every once in a while, but it's a real thing that happens. And when she was doing that, I was like, something's happening with her eyes. All of a sudden, just kind of like something's going on. I guess a nice little wrench to put into them a little bit, and I mean, so I think it's just soapy. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it at all.
I mean, it's like I like their relationship when it doesn't involve like her blind rage towards Jordan that she just has towards us. I mean, and I understand. I mean, the way that her family growing up, I can understand. There's those people in life that you just, no matter what, you just can't help but they just push a button in you immediately.
Well, also, I have aunties. I have a few aunties. Very strong-willed and very strong in their opinions. I think many of us can relate to that. Many of us can relate to that. And it's hard to move them. When they have an opinion, talk about getting older and being stuck in your ways, they have an opinion. So to me, that part's realistic to me, too. That she'd come on and have an attitude. That kind of makes sense. It's going to take her a while. It might loosen up. Because Jordan did save her life, basically, kind of, what was going on. Because Kirsten, he know nothing about stroking or whatever. So, that sounds different than what I meant to make it sound like. Yes, I'm sure he does.
That was a Freudian slip if I ever heard.
That was a Freudian slip. Good night, everybody. I'm done. Obviously, the heat's getting me everywhere. But I think it's going to soften it. I mean, that's probably the plot. It's going to soften it at some point. You know that's how it works. But I think it's realistic to have that aunt or uncle who's just really obstinate in their feelings. That's almost irrational from they just so whatever. So I think it seemed real to me. Okay, everybody.
Yeah, that's it. That's our Stella moment.
Yep.
Yeah, what's next? What's next?
Why don't we just jump into a little bit of that hot man Landers? I hate the storyline so much, guys.
I do too.
It is awful.
I really have nothing positive to say, and we're done. So that's what's the next storyline.
Let's just.
I seriously have nothing to say. I really have nothing to say about it. Okay.
No, let's just. Yeah. All right.
Make an executive decision. I love it.
It doesn't.
And everybody save your tweets and save your comments because we don't want to talk about it because we don't care. Okay, next.
We've got Nina and Valentin. So a little call from the Hague, and we get her and Anna for a little bit too. Like they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. I don't care if Frisco's ahead of the WSB. He says they're gonna just they can make him disappear.
I thought it was kind of cool that she went to Anna to say, okay, come on, what's really going on? James Patrick Stewart is the bomb. He's so good. And I mean, and him and Michelle Stafford, our buddy, she's such a great actress. She is such a great actress. And she just really conveys that she's torn. She's torn. And there's Charlotte. Charlotte's involved in all this too. It's kind of like Charlotte does love her papa, and she actually. I mean, it's actually it seems realistic to me. I like it.
When the guy comes into Valentin's cell to take him out there, he goes, we better get going before I lose my nerve. Makes me think that it's not. Valentin's got something going on.
Yes, that's what honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, we don't know what it is. We'll find out.
Yeah, because we have to have Valentin back. He's too pretty. I mean, James Patrick Stewart's just so good, and especially with Michelle Stafford, it's like we have to have them. They should be the forefront.
I agree. They're just both. I mean, yeah. And but again, we're biased. We love Michelle and everybody, and she's such a great actress, and can obviously. 20 years on Young Restless can lead a story. We know she can. But he's a good leading man because we lost Richard Burgi, who played Paul Hornsby. They already kind of ruined Ryan's character on some level.
Yeah.
We need a strong male of that age group since Ned's not on all the time.
And just a sidebar to go back to that is when they're having a little bachelor party and Ned says, 5 years ago, if you'd have told me, if I'd be living at home with the rest of these people because the Quartermaine was a dying breed, I would have laughed. And now he can't think of anywhere else that he'd rather be, which is great. But then I would also love for the show to really double down, sign him to a contract, and let's start showing the Quartermaine family kind of having its resurgence, like they keep saying, but we never really see in the show.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is I felt like that was sort of speaking for the audience, because that's what we've been saying, and you've been giving it to us, but without that contract for Wally Kurth, we just feel like they're going to pull the rug out from under it any day.
Yeah, he's doing double duty right now. Yeah. He's working out on Days of Our Lives too, and Ron Cavallari's work starts airing in 2 weeks. On the 19th of July, his stuff starts. So half the week is the old writing, and half the week is the new writing. And I'm going to be on audition days, that on the 23rd. I'll be going back to, because no one knows who Ron Cavallari is on that show, so I'm going to explain to him who he is. I'm going to show clips from Life to Live and General Hospital on that show. And just I'll come on as a guest and talk about. I'm curious to see what his writing. I see what he's going to do. I'm curious to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, because I liked his writing for One Life to Live.
Yeah.
I thought it fit, and he ended it well with what he had. Yeah.
And on General Hospital, he came out in gangbusters. Towards the end, it was a little dicey. But in the beginning, he came out in and really gave us some good story. And he likes multi-generational stuff. So I'm really curious to see what he does on there. And so it's going to be really. So anyway, so I thought, yeah. So it was going to be interesting. So
where's he being used at more effectively? Here or Days of Our Lives?
Right now, it's almost equal. Seriously, I watch both shows. Right now, it's about equal. He's kind of like, some days he's on both shows. It's so funny on the same day. He's on Days of Our Lives. He's on General Hospital. He's being used on both, and on both shows right now. Actually, kind of.
Right. But to get back to that, it would be great to have, if you could get Wally Kurth locked in, and just start having. These families of these different age groups, just like let's start seeing some more of these powerhouse families kind of come be in the forefront. And it'd be great to have Nina and Valentin kind of be on one side of it.
Our Melvin fan says, no shade, but it's been nice having a break from Valentin. Are you crazy?
What?
You crazy person?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be exciting to have Valentin back where we don't have to worry about the chimera. And,
that's true too.
Yeah, and have him be up to whatever he wants to do, and kind of maybe play those shades of gray that the Cassadines are so great at doing. But let's just get away from the chimera and this Anna backstory and just see what he does on his own. Yeah,
that'd be true. I hope they do that. And of course, and Max is coming back on the 24th. So you'll see. I don't know how long she's staying or what's going on, but we just need to see her come back. Maybe somebody said maybe they'll ask the Manhunter story.
Please do.
I know. So I'm like, but Max is coming back, so we'll see. And Days does tape 6 months in advance, where this tapes 5 and a half weeks in advance.
It'd be great for Maxine to come back and say, "Thanks, Amy. Take care. Bye." And then we never saw the end of it again. And any Manlanders reference could just happen off camera that we never have to see or hear about ever again. That'd be great.
That's from Frank to you.
Right.
Take it away, Frank. That's he's like, he goes, what else is next?
Well, let's just get into the hot Carly, Sonny, Josslyn stuff.
I like it.
I love that Josslyn is not letting this go, which for a child of her age, understandably so.
Completely.
And I agree with all her viewpoints. It's like, Carly, she says, I've let Sonny know. Like, whatever. That's like a name check. That's just like a curse. You're like, yeah, but.
Yes, I would say Eden McCoy, our buddy Eden McCoy, is doing a great job. She is She's rising to the challenge. She's a great little actress. But yeah, I mean, everything Josslyn's saying, I think it's what the fans are thinking.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is Josslyn is right on all accounts. And to be honest, Josslyn really hasn't done anything. Like, yes, she took a sip of a beer and was talking to a boy. But, I mean, she goes, I was just talking to him. That's more than you can say. Yeah. And it's like, oh my God, I love you, child. I feel so bad that that's your mommy. Oh. Yeah, she just wants to go with her good parent that's been deported. But yeah, it's like, oh man. And that's the thing, is Carly just shows what a bad mom she is here, because it's like, you're putting this guy over your kid.
I know.
And the thing is, it's not like this is not a fresh wound, because he did get Jax deported and he can't come to the country. So there is no way of Carly
But he did apologize. He apologized.
He always apologizes. But
I thought
it
you
means
actually
nothing.
I thought of you. They're laughing at you, Lacretia. I thought of you. I said, oh, he's apologizing. Well, Lacretia thinks.
But the fact, like, you couldn't have, like, give me a scene where Carly's telling Sonny, like, son, you've got to fix this. You've got to do something to be able to help Jax
get back. Well, they kind of did a little bit. I mean, not to fix Jax.
Yeah.
But just to talk to Josslyn. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
No, because the quickest way to at least kind of mend some fences with Josslyn is to get what's happened to Jax kind of removed.
Yeah.
Or at least, you know, getting into a speedier resolution than it is on right now. Until that happens, there's really not, I mean, there's no reason for Josslyn to be kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, you're fine, Uncle Sonny, that's cool. All's forgiven. I
know, that's true. They have a new Oscar. The other Oscar got a role on some other show, and they replaced him. The new Oscar seems fine so far. People seem to like him.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, this is a different guy.
Yeah, it's a different guy. But I saw somewhere the other way it was immediate casting. The guy got a role on some big hit show or a movie or something, and so then he had. Well, when you're not on contract, here's the deal, you guys. When you're not on contract, which means you can do other stuff, and if something else comes that's big, you take it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, even Bradford Anderson had to be temporarily recast for that. Yeah,
a lot of people they're not on full contract, so they get other opportunities.
Yeah, it is a shame, because it'd be nice to have more characters of Josslyn's age on there, because this is usually, like, the summer is usually the time that eventually, when you gathered enough kids of that same kind of age, then you kind of graduate them into getting more summer front burner storylines. And we just don't really, other than Josslyn, we don't really have anybody of that sort of age group to kind of give everybody a big front burner summer storyline.
Yeah, because I just remember when I was growing up, and it was Liz, Lucky, Nicholas, Sarah, and Emily and stuff like that. And you sort of grew with those characters. We haven't been able to do that with General Hospital for a long time. I mean, the last sort of age group was like Maxie, Lulu, Dylan.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's just kind of odd that they don't have anyone in that younger set for Josslyn, because she's great. But I'm guessing this Oscar is going to be related to somebody because of his absent dad story, I think. Yeah.
There is, I mean, they almost started doing it with the whole Cameron, Spencer, my girl, Emma Grace. They started doing that kind of a little bit. That age group was getting stuff. They were really young, but we can't really watch them grow up, because now Robin's on the show, so we don't have Emma Grace that much, and Spencer is Spencer, and then we see Cameron once in a blue moon, so it's kind of like it's not.
Yeah, I feel like that's too young for me to really care about watching.
But they were starting to kind of. Well, like I said, it's fun to watch them all grow up together. We kind of fun to see that.
Well, and as I think Eden even expressed this, they really need to age Cameron because yes, Becky Hurst still looks so young.
I know she does.
But like Cameron was born before Molly. I mean,
well, the thing is, what I thought was kind of cool what they did with Dante and his mother, because they do look really. She had when she was 16. They do look really young, close. I mean, you would think they were brother and sister on some level.
Yeah. And I thought that was your sister.
Yes. It happens. I mean, I have a mother who's young too, and we look related. And I can. That's and my daughter's young too. I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, you can see sometimes you look closer in age than, and then you are. So I can see that. That was kind of realistic. So I'm like saying, you can age Cameron and just have he has a young looking mother. I mean, just kind of that can happen. So I don't know. I think it's kind of. But anyway, so there you go.
Yeah.
So we like a storyline.
Yeah, that'd be all right. And so then we get to the part of it there when we talk about Sonny. We got to talk about Sam and Jason. This storyline is garbage. And let's just start off with the fact that we got James DePaiva. Like, come and make for like this super like secret role, and this is what we've gotten so far.
David Bench. Can we think of a better name, please? Okay. Side note. Okay, I have to say. Okay, side note, because I am friends with Cassie DePaiva. That's my girl. And she come back today as E. But you guys knew her as Blair, when she was on Watch to Live in General Hospital. That is her husband of like 100 years. We've been together forever. He was on Watch to Live as Max. That's his claim to fame. He left, came back, and the other guy was like kind of funny. He's a great actor. You guys don't know who he is. He's a really great actor. He can carry storyline. He was a leading man on that show for years. because of all that, you know, I'm happy for Jim to have a job. I'm happy for him, and they're working because he was side by side with his wife when she was going through cancer. Because Kristen, was it Kristen?
Yeah, they're always
Cassie.
side by side.
They're side
It's
by
so
side.
sweet,
They're
yeah.
very loving. So I'm glad to see them both working again because she's now in remission. So I'm happy to see that. But to me, this is not the storyline. This is not it.
No.
I'm leaving all that to say I'm happy he's working, but I'm like not. I mean, unless some really major thing comes out.
Yeah, like, why is he not Jeff Weber?
Yeah.
And that would have been maybe a good way for Hayden to go off, you know, since Rebecca Budding is leaving. But nope, they did this. What the hell?
And there hasn't been like anything in there to make me think like, oh wait, he's got some secret ulterior motive. In his discussions with Sam, there hasn't been anything to make you think like, oh, he's got some kind of nefarious game going on.
Unless they're gonna make it slow, unless they're gonna do a slow burn, and then you know, which Frank loves, and then it reveals something. We'll see, but. I'm just like, you know, he's a good actor. He can act. And so I'm really curious. I hope they don't do him wrong, as they do with some of these guests. I don't know how long he's on. I don't know how long he's on. But he's a major name. So, yeah, Miss Yaki says something that I totally agree. Bring on a lot of well-known actors, but give them roles no one cares about.
Yeah.
Or just roles that just don't really work.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping against hope for him, because they're my friends. I hope it does work. Because I want to get him on the show.
Yeah.
On the show for us.
I feel like the odds are against that happening.
Yeah, we'll see.
Given what we're seeing right now, no.
We'll see, I guess. But Sam, I'm like, oh my God. Because it's not postpartum depression, obviously, it's not that. Because that would be a responsible storyline.
Rant.
Yeah, seriously.
Do it.
This is where the cussing may happen. Because
Yes.
seriously, when he said that, I was like, okay, now that would be a great storyline.
Yeah, because when they did it with Robin, it was really good.
Yes.
And honestly, Carly's years ago was really good. Yeah.
I'm like, that's responsible. People are having postpartum depression. They could totally do that. I think Kelly Monaco could probably really knock out the park with this. And then, you know, have conflict with her and Jason, not be able to help her out. But now we're having visions, and she stabs Sonny to death, and then it's not really for real, and just goes off on him. And then she's like, I'm sorry, why'd I go off on him? Like,
yeah, and maybe this and it's a trope that is never going to leave the genre. It never is, but I can't stand it, and that is a hallucination.
Yeah.
Cannot stand hallucination, because do not show me something that was way more interesting than what you're currently doing. Her stabbing Sonny, it was like, all right, I was like, that'd be awesome. That is a game changer. That really kicks the storyline into some kind of direction. No, it's just a hallucination, and I can't stand that. Don't give me
You're
this.
right. All soaps do it, actually, and it's funny because they did a famous one about 3 months ago on Bold and Beautiful 2, where the Major Quinn hits Katie over the head. We think she's dead. I'm like, and it was on a Friday. We're like, oh my God! And Monday was like a hallucination.
Yeah, and it's just like
It was a dream.
It's a false thing just
They
to
do
goose
it
the
all the time.
audience.
They did it all the time. They did it all the time. You're right.
And it just thinks, because whatever you're going to show me is not going to be nearly as interesting as what you showed me in that hallucination. And that's the case with this.
They're all cuss, James, cuss. I'm waiting for the right moments. It may not happen to the end. Who knows? I just this storyline, yawn.
I feel like the only thing that we can, let's what happens when Steve Burton comes down. I'm hoping that this is going to tie into it at some point or somehow. I have no idea. Maybe she's freaking out because in some deep fundamental level she realizes that this isn't really Jason.
Right. So you're writing storylines that they're not writing.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one too.
But what we have right now is just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael B says, effing preach, Frank.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're all, thanks, Frank, Miss Yaki said. What a tease. I know, 70 tough. I know, I'm trying to, like with Tony was saying audition days, with open arms, I'm trying to accept the storylines that come to me. But sometimes my arms are closed.
Yeah, this, and again, this Pizzulo's that Sonny's putting up, when have we ever seen anybody other than Sonny, Carly, Jason, Sam, anybody eating that? Every time we've cut to that restaurant, it is dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Sonny, you should be hoping that you can sell this restaurant, because who would want to buy this? Because nobody eats there.
Well, it's clearly just a mob front to launder money.
But the whole thing is like, I'm not going to tell Jason I'm going to try. I'm like, and Sam thinks he's going to pick Jason as successor. And oh my God. Well, I'm like, oh my God. Him trying to get, here's the deal. Sonny's a mobster. I'm almost like, just leaving the mob. Just because, just don't focus heavily on it. He's a mobster. We don't really see it. And the same with Carly and Sonny. I've always said this. They are endgame. I've always said it. So they have to be together. So it sucks that the whole Josslyn thing is so real. But it's they're endgame though. They can't be not together.
No, because you can't keep breaking them up and expect the audience to invest in them.
Right.
At some point, you've got to say, no matter what happens, they are still going to be
So
there.
I think the Josslyn story is great because that's internal problem.
Yeah.
Not something external. So I hope that they, really. But Kelly Michael deserves way better than she's given. I totally agree.
Yep.
I do feel it's time where Sam was, where now Sonny was in the restaurant, and he calls up on the phone. He's like, "I got a job for you." I feel that's going to be Jax related. I feel like he's going to get somebody working on that Jax thing to get that cleared up. So I was like, "Fine, please, just get it,
Get it cleared up.
Good. If I could get Ingo back, but we know it's not going to happen. We're going to see him hanging out in Dubai for 6 months. Great.
And he's in Dubai. It's like he's in Dubai. So you can't go because he's in Dubai. Well, she can't live in Dubai. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's true too. It's like, why couldn't she just live there with him?
Right.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi, yes. So we just had a couple little. We had Elizabeth Jason scene from it talking about Sam. Yawn. I was just like, I just wanted a little couple of side things. I was like, oh, that's really boring.
And a lot of Griffin Monroe, where all he is just being, the deliverer of news to other people's stories.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. We need something better for Dr. Hot Priest.
I know. Oh, and our buddy Fido Xavier did the whole wedding episode. Did the episode on Friday. He's the one who directed it. So I thought that was kind of cool because he's our buddy. Let's open the phone lines for a few minutes.
Ooh.
Let's stay on for a few minutes. Let's open the phone lines. You guys are asking. We're getting. You guys. Wait, hold on out there.
That's right, Kelly from
Let us
PE,
talk first.
Kelly
It's
from PE's got to get in here.
It's our show. We're here to talk. Let us talk first, and then we let you talk. Jesus. They almost cussing there. Almost going to be cussing there. We're on TV. I drove in this hot-ass weather to be here.
For you.
For you. That's right. But yeah, the phone lines are open. And we'll give you the number in just a second. I know we got to play the number already. I probably already on you. So it's kind of you missed Luke's old jazz club. Why are you bringing that up?
Why are you bringing that up? Come on, that was great.
The Brainy Latham.
Got a caller.
Oh, I got a caller.
Ooh.
Thanks for calling in. You're on with the GH report. Tell us what your name is and where you're from.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Kelly.
Hi, Frank.
Look at that. From PEI.
Prince Edward Island.
All right, take care, Kelly. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
What happened?
Oh, that was it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I love it. If that Kelly,
All she said was hi, Frank. That's all she said.
Yeah.
If that is, please, Kelly, do not call back because that is great. Just leave it like that. I
Yeah,
love
just
that.
hi, Frank.
That's so funny. He said hi, Frank.
We got her back.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
There you are.
Oh.
I was like,
Did Frank hang up on me?
No, not at all. I have no control over that. That was Neil. So, yeah, you can throw shade at Neil. Neil, how dare you? This is Kelly from
Hey,
PEI.
that was my bad.
Okay, Kelly, what's going
I'll
on?
forgive you. Yes, it is me.
What's going on, girl? Come on, speak. What's going on?
The wedding I loved. It's nice to hear Ned sing other than the nurse's ball.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I agree.
I mean, I've loved his voice since, what, the 80s?
Yeah,
Yes.
with Annie
70s
Main.
or 90s, 80s, whatever it
Yeah, I
was.
was like, no, yeah.
Yeah. But I agree with, unfortunately, Frank,
Unfortunately.
that the manlanders and hallucinations of Sam are getting a little old.
Yes. I know it was hard for you to say, Kelly, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know, Frank. I love you, darling. But
Yes.
yeah, they're acting their asses off, but the storyline is getting old.
Yeah. They're acting. They're acting's fine. That's not, yeah.
I mean, Kelly's doing the hallucinations. Great. Love it. I mean, she's great at it, but the storyline's getting old.
Yeah.
Like, why is she having these hallucinations all of a sudden?
And it got my hopes up so much.
Wow.
When she stabbed Sonny. Only to be taken away.
I told all of you.
Tell me about it. I went, yay, and then the next thing I knew was, oh, boy.
Because, like, how many times do we need to have her talking to a medical professional for then her to have her that inner monologue like that, stopping her from fully divulging what's going on with her? And it's like, I'm tired of seeing those scenes as well, too. Like, let's just get the ball rolling. Find out what your thing is, and let's start moving towards fixing it.
I hope this doctor can figure it out. And what the hell is he doing? James DeParva. Give that man something more than just poking around Sam's head.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too, yeah. But yes, he is a real live actor, a leading man. Yeah,
I know. I watched him on one
I
line.
love
Yeah.
Max.
So I mean, Max and Tina and Max and Gabrielle. I mean, he's the bomb. So I'm like, please. I'm just praying they really are going to give him what they give him.
I hope so, because what he's doing right now is just garbage.
Well, we don't know. It's still early, so we'll see what happens. It's early.
True, yeah. It's just he's only had a few scenes.
Yeah,
so
so only a few scenes. So I'm gonna hold out a little bit. I'm just saying that we're all nervous because we're seeing so far nothing the greatest yet. So we want to see something good. Yes.
But I can read. It's probably build up to something.
I hope so too, right? I mean, you'd hope so, right? We hope so.
My favorite
I
part
hope
of that, though, is when Jason comes to pick up Sam, and he has his back, Dr. Bench has his back to Jason, and he's got the glasses down low, and he got his eyes, and when Jason asks him, he just opens up his eyes wide, like, why are you bothering me? Why are you asking me this dumb question?
Like, he was totally throwing Jason shade. Holy crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's like, Jason, get.
Yes, it was good. It was good though. Like, everything Jason just, I mean, like, he runs everything. It seems like in a whole town. Like everybody just kind of bows to him. I'm glad someone tells like, no. Somebody's like, no, I'm a man too. That's right.
Maybe when Steve shows up, if he ever does, I'm hoping soon. Maybe whatever character he plays is going to clear up what's going on with Sam.
It'll be interesting. We don't know when Steve's coming back. We have no clue. No clue, whatever. Yeah. So
Steve keeps saying on Twitter he's not giving up any timeline on when he's going to come on.
Yeah, he's not saying he's just saying thank you. I'm coming back. He's like thank you. He's not giving up anything. So
yeah, his time of when he's coming back is top secret.
Yes.
And who he's playing is top secret.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be Jason. Obviously.
Yeah, if it's not Jason, the fans are gonna go bonkers.
They're going crazy. So yeah. So
yeah,
okay.
if it's not Jason, their Twitter is gonna blow like crazy if he's not Jason, the real Jason.
Okay, Kelly, we're going to see if we get the next call. We have to end the show soon.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Have a great night. And,
we love you.
Bye.
Be careful
Kelly.
of fires out there.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we have fires out here. Thank you.
Hashtag Canadian butt.
Amen.
Amen. Bye.
Bye.
We're just going to get a couple of calls. We're going to keep them kind of brief because we have to end the show soon.
Because did you really like it when Sarah Brown came back and she was playing?
Not really.
Yeah.
But I did like Claudia after a while. I did like her after a while. Okay. You're on JH. So I thought he was going to do it. You're on JH Report. Is this Simran?
It's Simran.
I had a feeling, girl.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Okay, Frank, I feel you, man. The rant, this show, okay, I love it with all of my heart. I love the actors, but man, I mean, I'm not expecting Game of Thrones kind of plot, but can we please just have a little bit of like logic, just a little bit? First of all, in regards to Sam is my favorite character. Kelly Monaco is my favorite actress. I grew up watching her. She was my first, person that I kind of admired. That's why I'm all up in my feels about Steve Burton. I don't want to talk about it, but still, it's there. But I think she deserves so much better than what she's getting. And I was really excited about the postpartum storyline until it wasn't a postpartum storyline. It became about, her love for Jason, and it became about Sunny and all this stuff. I thought it would have been really cool because she has been through a lot. Like, her character has been through a lot. Explosions, kidnappings, you name it. Postpartum and PTSD would have been such a good story for her.
Very true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Much better than what we're getting now.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
And it just sucks because she is such a good actress,
Yeah.
But I will say positive that I really enjoyed Ned and Olivia's wedding because I feel like the weddings lately have been super subpar and just not daytime because they're always magical and cheesy and what Frank was referring to having those character moments. I remember years back, the first J-Sam wedding when they would have those talks with Robin and Patrick and Edward and Monica. They had talks. So recently the weddings have been ugh, but I actually really enjoyed this wedding.
See, I agree with you. I like that. So it's like something, like the old days a little bit.
Even Olivia's really dumb getting arrested.
No, that was stupid.
Yes, all right.
That was, but you know what? In comparison to other things, I'm fine with it because the show brings back people from the dead. I was
agree.
fine with it, you know.
That's
I
right.
agree.
I like that Simran's base. They bring people back
Yeah.
from the dead.
Yeah.
So everything else is whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I can handle a lot. It's just like whatever. It was fine in comparison to other things. I was like, okay, fine, whatever.
I agree. With you. I'm the same way.
I
agree with
will
you.
say, that this past couple months have been really weird for this show. Like, I'm really, really upset about Rebecca Budig leaving just because her story was one that I was really interested in.
Yeah.
Because I felt like they had a lot to work with. Because a lot of, the characters that we have now have a lot of history. She doesn't have any history. So I'm kind of bummed about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got you. But she's leaving.
Yeah.
Bye. She ain't going. She ain't staying. That's
And
it.
she's filmed her last scenes too.
Yeah,
this-
she's from the last scene. She's gone.
Aw.
I know.
And hey guys, I have a General Hospital mug with like, because I went to a fantasy event a couple months back in February. I've been trying to like, I keep forgetting to ask you guys about it. I have like Laura Wright's signature and Brian Craig's
fun.
signature. I
Cool.
wanted to give it to you guys. I just don't know how.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
wow.
That's for us to give. It's like for us to give away, or for us to have, or like what is it?
For us to sign and
for
send
whatever
back.
you guys want to do with it, I want to give it to you guys so you guys can either do giveaways. I know you guys do with the. I'm trying to get you guys. I like this Facebook group. I'm in it. It has like over 1,000 people in it, and I'm like, go like their group. They're amazing. They'd never do these stuff.
Well, that's what I said. Well, I mean, if you're on any social media, our Facebook page, contact us in the private message, and we'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Because I have the cup and it's just sitting there because it's a black mug and I'm weird. I'm Indian, so I don't like to drink out of it.
Okay. Okay.
It's weird. I don't know. It's a
That's fine.
superstition. Whatever. But
Wait,
yeah,
it's a
it's
black
really
coffee
and
mug
it has
or
like, silver
just a coffee
artifacts
mug?
on it.
Well, the thing is, maybe we can get other people sign it also.
Yeah,
Like,
that's very
Digital
true.
Eyes has the
Yeah.
they have the elephant and people signing because of a bad story about an elephant on Digital Eyes when we get started. And maybe we get people sign it. Come on the show, they can sign it, and we'll get a whole bunch of signatures and give away maybe as a big gift sometime.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the idea. So
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Contact us on the Facebook page, the private message, and I'll talk to you.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah. So I'll get that over to you guys, and that'll be cool.
Okay.
You also have to send
one
a
more
photo
thing.
of yourself too, so we can attach that
whatever
with the cup.
I feel about Jordan, girl, get it.
That's
okay?
right, girl. That's
Hell
right.
Yes.
Yes.
She was with Sexual Chocolate.
Mhm. Yes,
Sean,
she was. I
I
know.
miss Sean so much.
She gets all the
And
men.
Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
And
mad at her.
Andre. She's on with Andre too. She's getting all the black men. That's right, girl. She was working
Ah,
it out. She was working it
Let's not
out.
talk about it.
She is going through all the black men. But we got to let you go because we have to get we'll take one more phone call for the end of the show. But thanks
Okay,
for calling in,
thank you, guys.
girl. Bye. Okay, there's one. I think there's one coming through. We have one more phone call we'll take, and then we have to end the show. It'll be like just one quick if they come through, or is it dead?
And now...
Are we dead?
I'm done.
Oh, okay, here we go. You're on James Reports, and what is your name? Where are you calling from? Keep it brief.
Oh, hey, James. Hey, everybody. It's Jamel from Brooklyn.
It's Mel
Oh.
Brooklyn. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm loving the show as usual. This is like a bonus night for me. I called the audition days. I finally got home early enough to catch the show live.
Oh, good.
And I'm calling you. I'm feeling good tonight.
Good. So, because let's keep it brief because we're getting off the air soon. But what are your comments?
Oh, well, okay. My comment is basically about my excitement about Steve Burton. I think that he's controversial a little bit. I'm going to say that because he always tells the fans that he's going away to be with family.
Yes.
Then he pops up back from the show. So
Yes.
I'm just looking at him a little strange about that. But I think that either General Hospital is going to pull, even though I didn't watch it when it was live, they're going to pull a Dallas moment where they're going to tell tell the audience about the characters, this been sleeping for a while and then this has all been a dream, and then come back in, or they're going to say that the Jason that we know now, Billy Miller's a delicious. Okay, Billy Miller is actually. Is actually really John Doe, and that the real one, is there. So, which is Paul, which is to be believable. I think that's something what they're going to do.
Yes.
I just want to say, I hope that they bump up the Quartermaine part again.
Yes.
I hope that for me, I've seen it for years. Please bring back Sky Chandler. Please bring back Sky.
Oh,
Chandler.
yeah.
yeah.
Robert
Great.
Christopher.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then also, there was something else I wanted to say. I forgot. Oh, yeah, Mara West. I forgot. I haven't watched it religiously, but what she did when it was revealed and just all the work she do as usual, I can't see how she's not going to be, getting an Emmy in 2018.
Well, here's the thing. She has tough competition because Laura Wright did some great work too this year.
Yeah,
remember the Morgan stuff went on to this year. I think they both are like doing such great work neck and neck. But Mara West, that one eye, she's working out with that one eye. She is acting her. Here's my cussing point. She's acting the fuck out of this episode, out of these shows with that one eye. There's my cussing point.
And if there is a Captain Planet movie, she has to be in it to be that character. Yeah.
She can do it. She can do it. So I'm giving it to her. So she's acting the fuck out of this role right now. That's my cussing word for tonight.
But I was gonna say, just sending good wishes to you. Your grandmother says hi. You know,
my Grand Susie in Park Slope. Yes. Thank you. Thanks for checking on her. Thanks for calling in. It's good to hear from you. We'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye, Jamal.
Okay.
Bye.
I have to give her shout outs. Apparently, Marlon Wallace said that I'm his Donnell Turner. He said it in the chat room.
Wow.
He said, "You're my Donnell Turner."
Hello.
So Marlon, here's the deal.
Send your phone number.
Don't say your phone number, but send me a private message on our page. And I'm gonna send you a present from me.
A topless photo.
Oh, they don't see all this.
Come on now.
No, it's a top full photo. I'll send you, but no, I will send you something. That was very nice of you to say that. I will send you something. Maybe one of my books or something. I'll send you. So just contact me. Everybody contact me on my page. So I thought it was interesting when he said that. I was like, oh, okay.
Look at that.
I blushed a little bit.
There you go.
I'm no Donnell Turner though.
You're better.
Oh my God, he's the bomb. And we know him personally. He's just so nice in real life. And I saw the exchange between him and Kathleen Gotti online. How they finally worked together.
Oh yeah.
And I said a year ago on our anniversary show, they met right here in these chairs. They were here. Donnell and Kathleen both answered me back when I said that. So they were in these chairs.
We make things happen. It was because of us.
It was. I think so. I think it was.
They saw their chemistry and they had to put their scenes.
I mean, they did. You guys, that's our show for it today. We're all three of us were here. I think this won't be happening for another month or so. I think. So you guys are doing other things.
True.
Other lives.
I'm here next week though.
But I think you aren't.
I'm at the Disney Expo. I might be able to make it on time. I'll let you know because we only have Tangled in the morning. So.
Okay. And then on the 23rd, it's me by myself, but I may bring a special guest to sit over there to cover these two.
Donnell Turner.
God, I wish. And then I think we might all have been together. Oh, then it's the 30th. Then I think 30th you're both gone also, aren't you?
Yeah,
no, I'll be here.
I mean, Lacretia will be here.
Yeah.
We're not still be a guest. Who knows?
Yeah, you guys are gonna be freeing me for a little while.
The rant's gonna be free for a while. What's going on? It's crazy. So you guys, tell them where they can find you.
Hey guys, I'm Lacretia Lyon, so you can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet since there is only one.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at HappyGoJackie. I don't know why you'd want to, but you know, if you feel like punishing yourself, go ahead, do it.
And I'm James Lott Jr. And I'm just hot right now. And I love you guys. We'll see you next time.
That's what Marlon said.
That's what I said. I was like,
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Hashtag Canadian Hot Buzz.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.